The Honourable, the Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala, Mr. Justice Sarasa Venkata Patti, the Honourable Mrs. Justice M.R. Anitha, the Honourable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, the President in charge of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, the Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, the President Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, the President Federation of Women Lawyers Kerala High Court Unit, law officers of the state, Deputy Solicitor General, Senior Central Standing Council Taxes, and other law officers of the central government, senior advocates, esteemed fellow members of the bar, Registrar General, registrars and staff of the High Court, family members and friends of Justice Mrs. M.R. Anitha, staff of the Advocate General's Office, advocates, clerks, ladies and gentlemen. According to the United Nations Organization, the women judges, by their mere presence, enhance the legitimacy of courts, sending a powerful signal that they were open and accessible to those who sought recourse to justice, and that the entry of women judges was a positive step in the direction of judiciaries being perceived as being more transparent, inclusive, and representative of the people whose lives they affected. Not long ago, the profession of law was essentially a man's world. However, in our state of Kerala, which saw renaissance by the dawn of the 20th century and total literacy by the beginning of the last quarter of the previous century, many a self-made woman broke that glass ceiling quite early. We gave to the country late Justice Anna Chandy, the first ever woman High Court judge, and Justice Fatima Bibi, the first ever woman Supreme Court judge. Justice M.R. Anitha, retiring on the forenoon tomorrow, on attaining the age of superannuation, belongs to that lot of pioneer women in the legal fraternity who established themselves and made an indelible mark in the profession against all odds. Your Lordship, Justice M.R. Anitha was born at Kurikkattasheri in Mugundapuram Taluk of Thrissur district on 31/5/1961 to late N.K. Raman, who was a surveyor in Waterworks Department, and late P.R. Radha, who was a homemaker. An African proverb goes thus, I quote, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation, unquote. Your Lordship's parents gave top priority to the education of their 3 daughters and the siblings, inclusive of your Lordship, made the most of it. After graduating in science from St. Joseph College, Irinyalakuda, your Lordship obtained law degree from the Government Law College, Ernakulam. On enrolling as a lawyer, your Lordship commenced practice under the tutelage of Advocate late K.V. Purushottaman, a veteran civil lawyer of Irinyalakuda Bar. During those days of practice at Irinyalakuda, your Lordship was able to imbibe the fundamentals of civil law. Your Lordship subsequently shifted practice to Ernakulam and joined the office of Advocate late C.B. Matthew, synonymous with Kerala law types. It was during those times that your Lordship began to conduct cases independently. Your Lordship mainly attended to the cases, particularly on the civil side, at the various courts at the district courts under Ernakulam, as well as in the Motor Accident Claims Tribunal of Ernakulam. The time which your Lordship spent in the office after court works was diligently used to devote the innumerable law books and law journals therein, and the same held your Lordships in good stead the municipal selection test. Your Lordship also used to attend the office of Advocate Divagaran of Chalakudi, from where your Lordship learned the fundamentals of criminal law and practice. Your Lordship thus gained substantial experience in all facets of trial practice. Your Lordship, at a comparatively young age of barely about 30, that too within a short time of commencement of practice, joined the district judiciary. On being selected and appointed as a municip, your Lordship was first appointed as the additional municip Kochi on 28/1/1991. Your Lordship later officiated as municip at Alua and Changanasheri, and as judicial magistrate at the first class at Ottapala. Upon being promoted as a subordinate judge, your Lordship was posted as additional sub-judge at Kottayam on 6/7/2001. Your Lordship later officiated as Principal Sub-Judge Kottayam and as Chief Judicial Magistrate Kottayam and Ernakulam. Your Lordship joined the Kerala Higher Judicial Service on 18/6/2005 upon being posted as the Additional District Judge at Kock 3 at Thiruvananthapuram. Your Lordship later served as the judicial member of the Agricultural Income Tax and Sales Tax Appellate Tribunal at Palakkad, as judge at the Family Court, Palakkad, as the presiding officer at Motor Accidents Claims Tribunal, Palakkad, as the Additional District Judge 1 at Mavelikara, and as the Tribunal for Local Self-Government Institutions at Thiruvananthapuram. Lordship also served as the District and Sessions Judge at Kalpata, Manjeri, and Kozhikode. While serving as District and Sessions Judge Kozhikode, your Lordship was elevated as Additional Judge of this Honourable Court on 6/3/2020 and was later appointed as a permanent judge on 27/9/2021. Lordship is characteristically unassuming, naturally humble. Your Lordship was never swayed by perceptions of the fourth estate regarding the veracity or otherwise of a list, and always decided the cases solely in accordance with law. Your Lordship was always very cordial to the lawyers appearing in the court and patiently heard all their submissions. Your Lordship always permitted lawyers to avail ample time for arguments and never exhibited any discomfort or expressed any dislike, even if the arguments of a particular case continued for the whole of a day or more. Your Lordship consistently made it a point to meet in judgments every other argument canvassed by either side. Your Lordship had only just about 3 years as a judge of this Honourable Court. However, the fact that nearly 100 judgments, either rendered by your Lordship or by benches of which your Lordship was a part of, laying down nearly 360 hitherto undecided questions of law, were reported by various law journals as judicial precedents, certifies that the such short tenure of just about 3 years, inclusive of nearly 1.5 years of this court functioning in virtual mode, was judicially eventful. Your Lordship was part of the historic all-women full bench of this Honourable Court, which sat on March 8, 2022, incidentally coinciding with the International Women's Day. Your Lordship's judgments, particularly on the criminal and civil jurisdictions, certainly exemplified your Lordship's almost 3 decades of experience as a trial judge. Justice Aisha A. Malik, judge at the Supreme Court of Pakistan and Pakistan's first ever woman judge, said thus, I quote, "Women judges bring a different set of experiences and influences which then shape their thinking and are reflected in their reasoning in the judgments. Bringing different perspectives and diverse reasoning on the bench creates greater public trust and confidence because it is more reflective of the composition of society." End quote. Diverse perspectives emanating from your Lordship's very positive thought process, shaped from the experiences and influences, also as a woman, reflected for good in your Lordship's judgments, thereby causing to resonate the necessity for greater gender diversity in the bench in true reflection of the demographic composition of the state. Late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the iconic judge of the Supreme Court of the United States, wanted her, inter alia, to be remembered as one who used whatever talent she had to do her work to the very best of her ability. Your Lordship can demit office with full satisfaction that your Lordship had carried on with your Lordship's judgeship, working hard to the best of your Lordship's ability. Your Lordship is married to Sri T.K. Janardhan, who has been employed in Dubai and has since retired, and have been blessed with 2 children, a daughter and a son. Your Lordship's daughter Anitha is working as the legal officer at the Reserve Bank of India at Mumbai, and son Krishnanand is employed as finance associate in as management consulting firm at Pune, after having completed MBA from CMS Business School, Bengaluru. On behalf of the entire legal fraternity of the state of Kerala, I wish my Lord more and more years of happy and faithful life ahead. Thank you.
Honourable Mr. Justice S.V. Bhatti, Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Kerala. Honourable Ms. Justice M.R. Anitha, Honourable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, Advocate General Sri K. Gopalakrishna Kurup, Additional Advocate General Sri K.P. Jayachandran and Sri Ashoka Micharian, Deputy Solicitor General of India for High Court of Kerala Sri S. Manu, Director General of Prosecution Sri T.A. Shaji, Additional Director General of Prosecution Sri Gracious Kuriakus, State Attorney Sri N. Manoj Kumar, Senior Advocates Association President Sri N. N. Sugunapalan, Senior Central Government Standing Counsel for Taxes, Senior Advocate Sri P.K. Ravindranatha Menon, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala Sri N. N. Alkumar, Secretary of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, Srimati P.K. Shantamma, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, respected senior lawyers, esteemed members of the Bar, Registrar Generals and Registrar of the Kerala High Court, law officers of the state and central government, family members of Justice M.R. Anitha, staff of this court, advocate clerks, and my dear friends. It's with profound sense of honor that we gather here today to bid farewell to Justice M.R. Anitha as she embarks on the next phase of her illustrious journey. Justice M.R. Anitha has been an admirable career spanning over 3 decades in the district judiciary and 3 years as a judge of this honorable court. She was sworn in as an additional judge of this court on 6/3/2020 and was later appointed as a permanent judge on 27/9/2021. The exemplary service she had rendered as principal district and sessions judge at Wayanad, Manjeri, and Kozhikode during different tenures has garnered admiration from both the bar and the bench. Having worked with legendary late advocate C.B. Matthews during the initial days of her career, invaluable qualities of legal acumen and meticulous approach to the practice of law were naturally instilled into her. Srimati Ms. M.R. Anitha, as an advocate, is remembered by her colleagues in the High Court of Kerala as the one who tirelessly works to attain a positive result in any case that she worked upon. Justice M.R. Anitha is no different, as she industriously worked hard to deliver quality judgments in time. There are certain virtues which marks the character of Justice M.R. Anitha distinguished from others. The simplicity and the humility with which she graced the bench of this honorable court truly set her apart. The compassionate approach that she manifested towards the lawyer community, regardless of their stature and position, made her courtrooms highly sought after by the members of the bar. As a judge of this court, she consistently exhibited sincere compassion while dissecting the legal issues involved in any matter. Around 74 judgments reported over a short span of 3 years as a judge of this court vouches for her remarkable competence and proficiency. She possessed an extensive understanding of the fundamental and procedural laws, enabling her to effectively disseminate the complexities involved in the cases brought before her. Justice M.R. Anitha's tenure as a judge of the Kerala High Court has been marked by consistent pursuit of justice and fairness. She has exemplified the fundamental principles that underpin legal profession, that of integrity, impartiality, and dedication to uphold the rights and liberties of those who seek justice. Through her meticulous research and insightful judgments, she has ensured that the scales of justice are always balanced. The family members of Justice M.R. Anitha, her husband, Mr. T.K. Janardhanan, who is present on this occasion, and her daughter, Amrita, who works as a legal officer in the Reserve Bank of India at Mumbai, as well as her son, Krishnanand, who is employed in a management consultancy firm in Pune, are constant source of support for her judicial career. Today, as we bid farewell to Justice M.R. Anitha, we celebrate her remarkable journey, her commitment to justice, and the profound impact she has had on the legal community. Her name will be remembered as a symbol of justice, fairness, and compassion. Honourable Ms. Justice M.R. Anitha, may your path be brightened with the same grace and wisdom that you have bestowed upon us during your tenure. We, the members of the bar, wish you happiness, good health, and continued success as you embark on the next phase of your life. We thank you for your service and dedication to the cause of justice. May God Almighty help you find fulfillment and joy in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Honourable Sister Justice M.R. Anitha, esteemed brother and sister judges, distinguished constitutional functionaries, Director and Additional Director Generals of Prosecution, respected Standing Council, Government of India, President in charge of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, President of the Senior Advocates Association, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, dear senior and junior advocates, all the officers of the Registry of the High Court of Kerala, Sri T.K. Janardhanan, husband of Sister Justice M.R. Anitha, and the other family members, the staff of the High Court, members of the Advocates Clerks Association, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening. One of the most cherishing moments in a person's life is when she steps out of the vocation successfully with sweet memories of odious work and begins a new life with a sense of pride and accomplishments in official and personal lives. We are sure Justice M.R. Anitha exemplifies this experience. We are all here to bid an affectionate farewell to one of our colleagues on the bench, Honourable Justice M.R. Anitha, a proficient judge of this court. After about 3 decades of impeccable service in the district judiciary and serving this High Court as a judge for more than 3 years, Justice Anitha is demitting the office on superannuation. Justice Anitha was born on 31st May 1961 at Kalakut Seri in Thrissur district to Mr. M.K. Raman and Mrs. P.R. Radha. After graduating from St. Joseph's College, Irinjalakuda, Justice Anitha did her bachelor's in law at the Government Law College, Ernakulam. On 28/1/1991, Justice Anitha joined Kerala Judicial Service and was posted as Municipal at Kochi. After serving in different capacities and stations, she is completing the circle by retiring as a judge of this High Court at Kochi. Looks like a long journey, but as we know, Justice Anitha climbed the ladder of promotions with merit and left behind good work to speak for her personality. The Land Advocate General and the President in charge of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association have referred to her journey as a judicial officer, and we hold the very same views on Justice Anitha. On 6th March 2020, Justice M.R. Anitha was elevated as Additional Judge of the High Court of Kerala, and on 27th September 2021 became a permanent judge of this court. The judgments of Justice Anitha cover a wide spectrum of jurisdiction. She disposed of 1,794 single bench cases, 416 division bench cases, and 13 full bench cases, totaling 2,223. Her performance is commendable compared to her short tenure as a judge of this court. The judgments bear testimony to her keen sense of justice, grounded in the fundamentals of law. Many of her cases have found a place in law journals. Decision making as a judge is a challenging job. Justice Anitha was fully conscious of her duties. The powers of a judge and the restraints of the judiciary, obligated by the constitutional framework, are imbibed in her. Administration of justice was safe in her hands. I have no hesitation in saying, however, the tenure of Justice Anitha in the High Court was short. She has discharged her onerous duties and responsibilities in conformity with the true spirit of the oath administered to her. She was diligent, and the members of the legal fraternity will remember her for her work and dedication. On the administrative side, Justice Anitha has been of great help to the system, particularly relating to disciplinary action against the gazetted officers in the Kerala Judicial Ministerial Service. Justice Anitha is a calm and composed lady with strong convictions. She is cordial by nature, and the virtue of compassion is bestowed on her in abundance. She can be reticent but conveys her views very clearly. She is shy, simple, and robust. Though she deserves many more good narratives, I do not want to blush her with more expressions. I extend our best wishes on this occasion and congratulate Sri T.K. Janardhanan, husband of Justice Anitha, and other family members for the strength and support given to her in discharging her duties as a judge of this court. Justice Anitha is parting our company as a sitting judge of this court, but will be in our esteem always. On behalf of my brothers and sisters on the bench and my behalf, I extend our sincere gratitude for Justice M.R. Anitha's unstinted support and cooperation. I take this opportunity to convey our best wishes for her continued good health, happiness, and long, peaceful life. Thank you, one and all.
The Honourable the Chief Justice Designate Sri S.V. Bhatti, my esteemed brother and sister judges, Learned Advocate General Sri Gopalakrishna Kurup, respected Vice President of Kerala High Court Advocates Association Sri Biju, Learned Advocate, Additional Advocate General, Learned Standing Counsel, Government of India Taxes, Sri T.A. Shaji, Director General of Prosecution, Sri Gracious Kuriakos, Additional Director General of Prosecutions, Sri Manoj Kumar, Learned Staff State Attorney, Sri Manu, Learned Deputy Solicitor General of India, Sri Anil Kumar, Chairman Bar Council of Kerala, Sri Sugunabalan, Learned Senior Advocate and President of Senior Advocates Association, Srimati Shantama, President of Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, respected senior advocates, junior lawyers, Registrar General and other registrars of High Court of Kerala, staff of this court, members of Advocate Clerks Association, my family members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all. I express my sincere gratitude for the kind and considerate, loving words spoken of me by the Honourable Chief Justice, Learned Advocate General, as well as the Vice President of Kerala High Court Advocates Association. I had delivered a somewhat lengthy reply speech on the occasion of swearing-in ceremony held on 6/3/2020, just 3 and odd years back. So I don't want to take much of the time of this august gathering. However, certain factors cannot be omitted also. In this occasion, I remember with gratitude the collegium headed by the then Chief Justice Sri Rishikesh Roy, Justice Sri Surendra Mohan, and Justice Sri P.R. Ramendra Menu for having given me an opportunity to adorn this prestigious post. I owe my success to my parents, late Sri M.K. Raman and Srimati P.R. Radha. Above all, the God Almighty, without his blessings, I would not have reached anywhere in this material life. I remember with reverence my great senior advocates, late Sri K.V. Purushottaman of Irinyalakuda Bar, where I started practice, Advocate late C.B. Matthew, Ernakulam, as well as Advocate K. Divakaran of Chalakudi Bar for their valuable guidance and blessings. I am also fortunate to sit in this prestigious institution with the eminent judges. I will never forget their cooperation and support. I am also grateful to the Chief Justice and the brother and sister judges for their wholehearted support. I had a great opportunity to interact with the luminous bar, and that expanded my legal acumen to considerable heights. I am also happy to note that there is a good number of women lawyers here, and I had also occasion to hear some of them at length. I express my deep sense of gratitude for the cooperation and support extended by each and every member of the bar. Working with this institution itself is an incredible learning expedition. I served in district judiciary for 29 and odd years. I enjoyed and completed my tenure there with utmost satisfaction. I thank all the judicial officers and staff members and advocates with whom I work there. I appreciate the work culture of the registry of this court and thank Registrar General and all other registrars and staff members of this court for the assistance rendered to me so far. I acknowledge the services of PRO, Sri T.S. Arun, and also Protocol Officer, Sri R. Ashok. I especially thank my personal staff members and research assistant for their aid and devotion to work. Without them, I could not have discharged my duties effectively. I express my gratitude towards my family, my husband T.K. Janardhanan, and my daughter Amrita and son Krishnanand. They are the real light of my life. My sister Srimati Shaji Rajaratnam and brother-in-law Rajaratnam are present here. They both give me great moral support. Retirement provides me with the opportunity to pursue my lifelong cherished dreams. Once again, I thank you all. Jai Hind.